How do you approximate the area of a circle? Imagine trying to measure something round and curvy with just straight lines. It might seem tricky at first, but there are clever ways to estimate the space inside a circle. When you want to find the area of a circle, one simple idea is to think of breaking it into smaller, easier shapes. Picture slicing a pizza into many slices. Each slice is like a triangle with its point at the center of the pizza and its crust along the edge. If you cut enough slices, they start to look like a rectangle when you rearrange them. This is a visual way to understand how the area works. To do this mathematically, you start by dividing the circle into a certain number of equal triangles. Each triangle has a base along the circle's edge and a height equal to the circle's radius. The radius is the distance from the center to any point on the edge. Next, you find the area of one of these triangles. The formula for the area of a triangle is 1/2 times the base times the height. Since the base is a small part of the circle's circumference, and the height is the radius, you can write the area of one triangle as 1/2 times the length of that small arc times the radius. When you add up all these tiny triangles, their total base length adds up to the entire circumference of the circle, which is 2 times pi times the radius. So, multiplying the number of triangles by the area of one triangle gives an approximation of the total area. As you increase the number of triangles, the sum gets closer and closer to the real area of the circle. This process is the foundation of calculus, but even without it, understanding that more slices mean a better estimate helps. Another way to picture this is to imagine slicing the circle into many thin wedges or slices. If you then rearranged these slices in an alternating pattern, they would form a shape similar to a rectangle. The length of this rectangle would be about pi times the radius, and the height would be the radius itself. Multiplying these gives you the same formula, pi times the radius squared. You can also approximate the area by inscribing polygons inside the circle or circumscribing polygons around it. As the number of sides on these polygons increases, their areas get closer to the circle's true area. This is because more sides mean the shape becomes more like the circle itself. These methods help us understand why the formula for the area of a circle is pi times the radius squared. It all comes down to breaking down a curved shape into straight-edged pieces and summing their areas, which is a key idea in geometry and calculus.